Okay, hi, this is Cass WMS, or aka Clay Cass. And unfortunately I went shopping today. Someone gave me some coupons, and initially I misread the coupon from Michael's. There was a 50% part, but I thought it was for crafts, and then so I was like, I got this 50% off coupon, and I had 3 of them, and I ran to Michael's only to find out that it was only 40% off, and it was on craft items and 50% off on framing. I wasn't doing any framing. So anyway, so while I was there, I picked up a couple of things. And so I wanted to share, let's see, I got another item over here. I wanted to share some of the things I got. And hopefully this will be the last time I share a purchase that I've made without having a bunch of new film or a bunch of new videos on work that I have created, because I really have to stop buying and I have to create more. And I've been creating different things, but I haven't necessarily been filming. And oh gosh, I can't think of her name, but another YouTube artist said that we should always film the things we're doing, because if we are at least filming it, then we have record. Even if we don't upload it, we have record for ourselves of the creativity type things that we've been doing. So I'm going to try to start doing that. But for this evening, I did have a little small haul that I did from Michael's, and so I just want to share it. From the, I guess, their $2 bin box, I picked up this rubber stamp of a dream catcher that had some feathers hanging off of it, and I thought it was just so cute. And I thought, oh, I could, use this to make embellishments and stuff like that. And so I picked this up. I'm gonna organize it based on how. And then I found these really nice paper flowers by Recollection, and let me see if I can bring them up a little closer. I thought they were really very pretty, simple but very pretty, and they were $1.97. They were clearance, and a lot of people in the last week or two were really hopping on about the wonderful clearance items that they had gotten from Hobby Lobby. So no one had really talked about, oh yeah, Michael's has done their inventory work also, and they are clearing out things. But yes, they did. So this was $1.97, I think it was, something like that. So I picked these up, 18 pieces. And then also on clearance was this Spellbinder steel rule die. Now technically, I've been watching a number of people, especially Shelly Lynn of Crafting Mamas, showed everyone how to make a feather pen, where they would even put a pin in the feather, or even just making feathers. And I was like, oh yeah, that's really nice. And I've been a chicken and I haven't tried it. And I have seen this die for a while, and it was on clearance, kind of like half off. It was like $7, and I was like, I cannot pass this particular item up. So I picked it up, and I even quickly took a box of some off-brand cornflakes. I think I must have gotten it from Aldi's, because it's somethingville, and I think that's their brand name. And I punched out this lovely feather, and I can paint it and do whatever else I want with it to decorate it. So that's why I really kind of like this, because this particular die, because it's steel rule, and I can pretty much punch out almost anything. So that was the next item that I got. And then remember I had 3 coupons. When I was in the aisle looking at the Polymer Clay, there was this woman there, and she was looking at some of the cutters. And I said, oh, look, here's someone else who does Polymer Clay. And I looked at her, and I realized it was one of my friends. Her first name is Joy. One of my friends from the Polymer Clay, the New York Polymer Clay Guild. And I was so excited to see her, and we hugged. I hadn't seen her since, I guess, last year when we had our last meeting back in November. And it was so good to see her. And so I gave her one of my 3 coupons. I gave her one, and I kept 2 for myself. So I used a coupon on this, and it says 3 pieces, and I was like, well, they let you see what the first design looks like. They don't let you see, oh, look. I said, oh my gosh, there are actually 6 designs here. So the texture plate has texture on 2 sides, and I really should, let's see, maybe if I can grab me a pair of scissors here. Open this up. And then I can really inspect the different designs. Okay. Ooh, turn that into a nice flag. Okay. So it's in English, I think French, and Spanish are the directions. So these are the plates. This one kind of looks like pebbles. I hope you can see it. Maybe I need to stand up for a sec to make sure you can really see that. Yeah, I need to pull that over. This looks like pebbles, and I think that'll be really fun as a texture sheet. And then this looks like, I don't know, like a chevron, but a broken chevron. So that's kind of neat. And then this one, ooh, very fine. I don't even know. Okay, I think you can see that. Very fine though. Dots. This would just be a top texture. I can't do that much with it. But maybe like with this one, I could maybe do makunegane, where I would slice off some layers. I can press some layers. I might be able to do makunegane with this. I don't know, maybe not. But this I know I wouldn't be able to. This is kind of neat. Kind of like a gauze. I have another one similar to this. I'll have to see if one is better than the other. This one had wood grain, which I think will be really fun. The wood grain. And then this somewhat of a chevron again, but very regular. Okay, so I've got those 6 things, and it's really great because next week I'm headed to a Polymer Clay retreat in New Jersey, southern New Jersey. It's really part of the Philadelphia Polymer Clay Guild. Has something they call Clayathon, and they have it in February every year, and they host it at a hotel in the town I think is Galloway, New Jersey, and it's just outside of Atlantic City. So yes, and so I used my second coupon on this Martha Stewart stencils. I have a Cricut that I use to cut stencils out with, and I'm looking for, I've been recycling different things to make my stencils out of, and I don't know, I just wanted to try this. I thought maybe it would, this looks like what the Martha Stewart stencils that you buy are made out of. Yeah, it's kind of sturdy. It's not very thick, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to cut it nicely with my Cricut, and if not, I really have to pull out my Silhouette and start learning to use it to cut out different things. So I guess I'm still stuck in my Cricut expression era, because I had the program Sure Cuts a lot, and so I'm able to design and pretty much cut anything I want. And I know with the Silhouette I have to work on really just learning the software, and I've been procrastinating on that. But this has been my haul for today. So at this time I'm gonna say toodaloo, and I'm gonna start getting ready for my retreat. Start mixing me up some clay so I can make more beautiful things like this Alice Stropel cane dress that I made. And so I'm gonna say goodnight for now. Good night.